not call it that close together.
Aw.
Okay. I don't remember what we started with last time.
You hate Batman.
I do hate Batman. I'm becoming more tolerant of Batman.
That's a start.
But I will not budge on Superman. He's still so dumb and so lame and so full of himself, and I hate him. I will never like him. Ever.
Ever?
Ever. I mean, it's just not gonna happen. He's just too full of himself. But I mean, I won't deny that he's a superhero. He's just a dumb superhero. And I won't deny that Batman is a hero.
Right.
Much like the majority of the Avengers, he's not a superhero.
True.
With the current movie Avengers, like the Avengers, can you stop it? In the movie, the only really ones with superpowers are Thor and Captain America.
True.
And arguably Hulk.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's kind of how you look at it, whether it's an advantage or an ability.
Well, Captain America and Hulk both came from lab mishaps and experiments.
Yeah. Which is generally how you come about superpowers.
Yeah, unless you're Superman.
Oh, that's different. He's not from Earth.
Exactly.
That's how us Earthlings come about superpowers.
True.
But Thor isn't from Earth either.
True.
Does that count as a superpower or just...
Well, it's normal for them.
It is normal for them, so he's not...
Superhero to us. But to others.
I don't think he's really considered... I don't think they have superheroes in that realm.
Probably not.
Because they're all gods. They don't
need
understand the pathetic weaklings that are mortals.
Yeah.
But, well, though I don't understand is why Thor was randomly sent back to Earth. Like, that was very convenient that he was just suddenly able to do that. Even though the Bifrost had been destroyed.
When?
It was destroyed at the end of Thor.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Avengers, it's like, hey, I'm gonna show up randomly.
Well, remember at the end, Heimdall said there were other ways.
Yeah.
So they must have found another way.
I like how he just chose then to find another way because it was very convenient. It was a movie full of convenience.
Yeah.
That, at the end, Tony's suit has conveniently been able to, like, his cuffs on those bracelets conveniently started working, even though Jarvis said it wasn't ready. And, what was his name? Eric?
Yeah.
He conveniently found a way to shut off Loki's
trap.
And Tony Stark conveniently fell through the hole back into...
I was wondering about that. How did he precisely fall directly in the middle of that hole?
At the very second, before it closes.
Yeah.
Hulk was conveniently able to roar him out of unconsciousness. Or back to consciousness.
Yeah.
It was a movie full of convenience.
It was.
I mean, and then with the nuclear bomb, that's a hard word. Like everything nuclear? I don't know. Everything just kind of died.
Yeah.
I mean, you have cut off their power source, but you'd think they'd be able to...
You think they would be able to withstand a mere mortal bomb?
Yeah, I mean, this is the power of something beyond us.
And yet they're simply destroyed by...
They are...
a little bit of explosives?
They're destroyed by mortal man's power. I don't get... And I don't understand why whoever sent the bomb was going to blow up New York.
Because of all the...
I don't think that really... think that outweighs the fact that you're going to be killing the entire population of New York.
That's
and
true.
possibly
I don't
more.
understand why anybody would decide to just nuke the whole place.
It's like, yeah,
We're just gonna
put
kill
bombs in
everybody.
now. We give up.
So done.
They're
just so done.
We're gonna send bombs. That's how that works.
All else failed, bomb the place.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
It doesn't.
I want to know why the doctor didn't just show up.
Exactly.
Because you know he could have.
Oh yeah.
I don't like this whole copyright situation where people can't just like, hey, I'm gonna put
Can't just run
your
into other
character. I'm just gonna put your character in my show.
shows.
But I do like the possibility that it could happen with Sherlock and Doctor Who because it's kind of the same general people. It's the BBC.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure exactly how copyright would sort out with that. That would be awesome. I think it's very possible Doctor could visit Sherlock and John. But I don't. I think it would be in an episode of Doctor Who, not an episode of Sherlock.
True.
Because the episodes of Sherlock are so filled with information and emotion that there's
I have
not.
the first 2 episodes at home.
Really?
From Netflix.
Really? Why didn't they just put all 3 on there?
I don't know.
You can just watch it.
Well, I got the disc at home.
So, you can watch them at home. I mean, you're gonna have to watch them more than once.
I am?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's a very deep show, and it's got a lot of information and a lot of things that you can easily miss.
They're like little movies.
They are. They're so long.
I was like, there's only 3 episodes per season. I was like, oh wait, they're 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a movie.
It is. And
So 3 movies.
But they leave you with so much information and yet not enough.
Yeah.
I think it's not one of those cheesy mystery shows. It is very mysterious and very drama filled. Not really drama, but like
intense.
Yeah, it's very intense. Mostly the second season.
Okay.
Well,
no spoilers.
The first episode. Actually, like, you know those episodes in a show where you can tell that it's like they just threw this in here. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
That's kind of how the first 2 episodes were, but I'm sure there's something in there that I'm missing.
Probably.
Especially with the second one.
No spoilers.
Well, yeah, the first one's kind of important, but not till the end.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, you can just the first episode's just like, whatever. Yeah. I started watching the last episode the other night just because there's something I'm missing and I know it, and I read someone's blog post about it and what they said made complete sense, and I will make a video about it.
Okay.
So you probably should watch that.
Okay.
It will contain spoilers.
Yeah.
No, I'll do that. Man, I forgot about my mind palace. I was supposed to do that today.
Your what?
My mind palace, or my memory palace. It basically helps you remember things. Like, take a large building that you know very well and can walk through and name the smallest details.
Oh wow.
And when you look at something, you just kind of plant your memory there. So for me, I think I'm going to use the house because there are a lot of small things that you can pick up on, and I don't really know a building better.
True.
I don't have a better building.
No.
But to familiarize yourself with your mind palace, like, one of the things I know I need to do is, like, start at your front door and just go through, like, a specific route in your mind palace, and just name things that you
So, like, from here, from the front door to your room.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
Like, I would go from the front door to the fridge to my room.
Is that your everyday path?
Yep. come in the front door, get something to eat, or look for something to eat, and go farming.
Wait for food to materialize.
Yep.
Yep.
But like, just go through and recite the same things. Like mine would be the front door. Whatever I notice as soon as I come in the front door. Whatever I notice on the way to the fridge. Whatever I notice in the hallway going back, and whatever my front door to my room, and then something I see immediately when I walk into my room. Or just little details like that. So when you go into your mind palace, the example that I read online said, you see whatever you see the first thing you walk in your front door, you see that in your mind palace, and you plant something there. You recite off things like a grocery list. And so next time you access your mind palace, you look at that thing and you remember your grocery list.
Cool.
I think it's very cool. It's a technique used by Sherlock Holmes and the BBC Sherlock and Patrick Jane in The Mentalist.
Okay.
Which is one of the only two I know for sure. It's probably used by the stupid guy in Elementary. I really don't like Elementary. Even though it is a Sherlock Holmes show, there's only so many American ripoffs of Sherlock that you can take. Yeah. And The Mentalist is one of them, and so is Psych in a way. But they're not tarnishing the good names of Sherlock Holmes and John Watson and not the not so good name of James Moriarty. I wonder if Mycroft's in there. I was very unhappy, like, after watching the BBC Sherlock and then going back and watching the Sherlock with Robert Downey Jr.
Really?
I think he makes an excellent Sherlock, but I'm not happy with Mycroft or Moriarty. Because I feel like the Mycroft in that was very unprofessional. And Moriarty just wasn't, he didn't seem as evil and menacing as others.
True.
The one in BBC is like, he's gotta be the best. Like, Andrew Scott, that's his name. He's like perfect for Moriarty. He can take on that very creepy sense. And then once he turns into Richard Brooke, he's not. He's a very good actor.
I look forward to this.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. It's amazing. And with Psych, the show with Sean Spencer and the psychic.
I know.
Psychic. Well, they might not. Oh, yeah, I don't want to ruin it. Okay. But I'm kind of seeing like parallels with who is who. Like Sean, I can see as obviously Sherlock Holmes, and then Gus is Watson, and Lassiter's is Sherlock. I don't know who Juliet is. I'm not sure about that yet. Juliet? I don't know, because most Sherlock Holmes are kind of detached emotionally.
True.
I can see Henry Spencer as Mrs. Hudson, like a Mr. Hudson type character. I think Juliet might be every now and then, but I'm not sure. Maybe. This video is getting really long.
It is.
And it's mostly just me rambling about fictional characters and my love or hatred of them. Those are my favorite types of videos where I just talk a lot.
Yep.
Okay, this is really long. I'm just gonna watch it.
Does anybody even watch these?
I don't know.
Nobody loves this.
I know Brittany told me that she went through and watched all my videos Sunday. Why? Why?
Like, why?
Don't you see enough of me normally? You have to look for me online too. Okay. Bye.
Bye.